So the name that is Rahula. Bhavanam from the word pu, phu plus e, the even a, seven conjugation sign. So you change to av, so became Bhave plus the ana, then plus the this what it plus the what make it this word M1 is called I've forgotten. And then it's Bhavanam. So is a Bhavanam is like what is it? Is a noun object, is neuter, accusative, singular. Meditation, cultivation, or developing. So I think meditation is better here. So Bhavehi, actually I made a mistake here. So, because I checked the word, I put something else like nature or what. Then after that, Saiji said it's wrong, it's imperative. So imperative, so from the analysis is Bhave plus he. So is Bhavehi is imperative, second person singular. So may develop. So wait. Then so the sentence is Rahula. So you may develop the meditation like a frog. Okay, the next sentence, Patavi Samanhi. So is also called power. Patavi plus Sama plus he at the back, indeclinable. So it's also an adjective. Now, feminine accusative is he there means indeed, definitely. Indeed, definitely, certainly, like earth. Okay. After that, te is pronoun, subject is nominative, third person plural. But here actually I put you because actually te is third person is but you means actually should be tuam, tuam or tumhe, but tuam, but usually in sutta they usually use the te as you. So I put here, I don't know whether it's correct. So maybe Saiji happens to correct this. Then Rahula proper noun, Buddha's son's name, and it's a masculine vocative singular. And then after that, the Bhavana is the same as just now. I have already explained. Now objective, neuter. And then now Bhavayato. Bhavayato actually also made mistake. Also, Saiji uh, told me about the mistake. So I have to check up the dictionary check for quite a long time. And so after that, I found is E is changed to Aya in present participle. It's a participle, present participle. So become Bhavayato. Vayato is a verb. Actually, that means is a present participle, is masculine, genitive, absolute, developing. So genitive absolute, I got some research I found here. It means a genitive absolute construction serves as a dependent clause, usually at the beginning of a sentence, in which the genitive noun is subject to the dependent clause, and the participle takes on the role of predicate. The term absolute comes from the Latin word absolutis, literally means made loose. So after that, upanya, see the word the ut is the actually is the prefix ut plus pat plus na. Upanya is actually is a past participle, adjective now. Past participle, masculine nominative plural, arisen, appeared. So after that, the next sentence, manapa. Amanapa actually is made out of two words, manapa and amanapa. Manapa is pleasant, amanapa is unpleasant or agreeable and disagreeable. Is an adjective, it's neuter, nominative, plural. Fasa, this one, Saji asked me whether it's a subject or an object. After I was thinking so hard, then later I think it's nominative. So I put here as masculine nominative plural. Okay, from the word pus, the root pus plus a first conjugation sign, you change to a, so pasa. So it sends impressions. Chita from the root word chit plus ta, the suffix. Then is chitam, is a noun, objective, neuter, accusative, singular, mind or mind thoughts. Na is negative, particle, prohibition, not. Pariyadaya. Also, this one I make this mistake. Is so after that I corrected. And then pari actually means round, complete the suffix, the prefix is. Then plus a, da plus ya. And actually here, adaya means take completely. Take completely. So that's why the answer is a gerund, because YA is a gerund actually. Because YA can be IT, itwa, TVA, or YA. So here is YA. So it's a gerund. So it means occupying, taking completely or over the mind. Okay, tas santi, tas santi. So the breakup is here. Is a root THA. Is a main verb, I said. Future tense, third person, plural. Will stay or remain. So the whole sentence here, it means indeed or certainly, when you, Rahula, are developing the meditation like the earth or similar to the earth, sense impeachment or impressions which are pleasant and unpleasant, or agreeable and disagreeable, that horizon will not stay or remain in your mind or be occupying or taking over your mind. The next sentence, Sayatapi Rahula, Pataviya Suchimpi Nekipanti. So it's from the breakup, the analysis is say plus insertion Y yata plus api. So api is actually the what enclitic is sandhi also, it's a conjunction, just like as if. So it means sayatapi means just like or as if. Then Rahula, just now I have already mentioned about the analysis. Pativiya, Patavi is a earth, YA. Here is a location, is a feminine locative singular on earth, so is locative. Then Suchimpi, Suk plus E, then plus the P here is neuter, accusative singular, clean or pure, because it's adjective. Okay, Niki Panti is from the word ni is a prefix is down, actually down. Okay, keep is the root word plus R plus conjugation sign. So Nikipa Panti. So it's a verb. So it's a present tense, third person plural. So throw down, discard. Asu Asuchimpi. Niki Panti, Kutta Gantampi, Niki Panti. So for the Niki Panti, I won't be explaining anymore because it's the same as just now. So it's a present tense, third person plural. So Asuchimpi. Asuchimpi is actually is a negative because it put na in front here. It's negative plus a plus su plus e. So Asuchimpi is. So it's adjective. Is neuter, accusative, singular, unclean, not. So na here. So after that, the Niki Panti, I won't be explaining because it's the same as the just now the one. Then Gutta Gatampi is from the word Gutta plus Gata plus P. So it's Gutta Gatampi. It's a noun object. It's masculine, accusative, singular. It's excrement, it's a feces. They throw down the feces. And then, okay, Niki Panti, so I won't be explaining. So after that, Mutta Gatampi, Niki Panti, Kela Gatampi, Niki Panti. So Mutta Gatampi, actually I didn't put the analyze this, so Saji asked me to analyze, so I analyze. It's from the root word much plus ta. Okay, the suffix. So it's Mutta, C changed to T, so M-U-T-T-A, Mutta, then Mutta Gatampi, it's break up into this, becomes Mutta Gatampi. Okay, I think I got one typing error here, A here. Okay. So it's now object, masculine, accusative, singular. It's a urine, kind of urine. So Niki Panti is the same present tense, the person plural is, so all the same, so I won't be explaining this one. So Kela Gatampi is from the word, the Nakela plus Gata plus the Nikita, Tapi, what? Kela Gatampi. It's now object, masculine, accusative, singular, saliva. All these are accusative. Okay. Then Niki Panti, just now I've explained. Then Puba Gatampi is from the word Puba plus Gata plus all these same. And it's also object is masculine, accusative, singular. Pas. Okay, Niki Panti, I've already explained. So Loki Gatampi is actually blood, kind of blood. It's from the word Lohita Gata plus Nikita, the api. Then it becomes Lohita Gatampi is a noun object, masculine, accusative, singular, kind of blood. So this one I have already explained. Present tense, the person, plural. Na is also I've explained before. Negative particle prohibition. Okay. Cha tena patawi atiyati ba harayati ba. So cha is a conjunction in the climate and. So tena is the word from ta plus ena. Tena is a pronoun, masculine instrumental singular with text provided. Betawi is a feminine nominative singular. Tik yati is see from the root add plus iya plus t. Dd changed to tt. So atik yati is a verb present tense. But here I cannot put like this, no. I find is the present tense if I put like troubles or troubling or what. No, the sentence is not good because got the word na here or something in front there. So I put trouble by, petep by. Ba is conjunction in decline verb is all. Harayati from the word ha plus aya plus t. Harayati is a verb also same present tense the person singular. But here you see I put humiliated, but I didn't put humiliates or humiliating or what like that because when you construct the sentence, it's a bit funny, so I put like that. I don't know whether it's correct because
You can
Saiji
put
didn't correct me.
is humiliated.
That's
Is
why I
put
don't.
the word is a passive form, but it's not
I,
passive, but the English is more like passive. Is humiliated,
that's
is
why
troubled. Okay.
I put like that. That's why I
Yeah,
didn't
it's
put
right.
humiliating here. That's why.
Yeah,
So
okay.
va is conjunction in decline verb or. Okay. Then okay. The one horrified. That one. Okay. The one which one is horrified. The ati is horrified. Where is it? Cannot see. Okay. So the sentence is okay. Rahula. Just like when people throw down or discard what is clean or unclean on the earth. So I don't repeat like faces being thrown down or what I put in one sentence, what is thrown down, then put a dash means everything is don't have to repeat that one, discard or thrown down. So faces, urine, saliva, pus or blood. The earth is not horrified, troubled, humiliated or detested, disgusted by it. That's why the sentence is better if you put like that because of the is not here. So okay. And the next one, Chik Chuk Chati va Evam Eva Ko Twam Rahula. So Chik Chuk Chati also is a present tense also. So the same like just now I've explained why I didn't put discuss. Discuss is actually the singular, but I didn't put like that. I put because of the is not, so I put disgusted by love like that. Ba is conjunction in decliner or Evam Eva is adverb of manner in the same way, just so or just like that. Co is adverb of degree, surely, indeed, certainly. Tuam, pronoun, nominative, second person singular. This one is correct. This is tuam is you actually, second person. Not like just now the te one, I don't know, but I put you also. Because mostly I think chanting they put te as you, but that one, if according to the sentence, to the grammar, te should be third person. Okay, but this tuam is second person, correct. Rahula, proper noun, udasan, masculine, vocative, singular, Rahula. Okay, now next one. Patavi saman bhavanam bhavehi. Patavi samanhi te. So this one is the same. This one, Saiji asked me that time. At first, I put this also as three gender, feminine, negative, what? Neutral, masculine. So I see the I here because so it's feminine. I think it's correct. I'm not correct. Because Saiji, please correct for me. Bhavanam, so same like just now I've already said. Bhavahi also the same. We develop imperative. This one, okay. Patavi samanhi is actually the same indeed. And he here means the he is indeed definitely. This is a he is found in the Pali Make Easy book. I think lesson 13 there they say, it's indeed certainly is page 28 here. Te, pronoun, subject. This is the one you see, te, pronoun, subject. Actually, the actual grammar is third person plural, but so should be they, but for this sutta, actually it should be you. You put they is funny, I don't know. So I think maybe Saiji, maybe later please explain this if I'm wrong. So Rahula, okay, this is the person's name. Bhavanam, I've already explained just now. Bhavayato, I also explained. No, all this Bhavayato verb, no. So it's actually a repetition, a lot of repetition. Change to ayah, present
You can
participle.
you can skip whatever is similar. Okay.
Similar, okay, I skip.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. I skip better because it's the same one. Wait, I see. So upanya also I've explained. Manapa aman asing is pleasing and unpleasing. Okay, the grammar I've already explained. So okay, now we see. Pasa chitamna pariyadaya tasanti. So it's the same here. Pasa yes now. I've already explained. Chitam, Nang also said. This one I also have explained. Santi I also explained. So I don't need to explain. Okay. In the same way, you may develop the meditation at the earth. When you're developing the meditation at the earth, pleasant and unpleasant, agreeable and disagreeable sensory impressions or impeachment that have arisen will not stay or remain in the mind or occupying or taking over your mind. Then the direct translation is Rahula, you may develop the meditation at earth. Indeed, certainly, when you, Rahula, are developing the meditation at earth, sense impeachment or impressions which are pleasant and unpleasant, agreeable and disagreeable that have arisen will not stay or remain in your mind or occupying taking your mind. Rahula, just like when people throw down or discard what is clean or unclean on the earth, faces, urine, saliva, pus, or blood, the earth is not horrified, troubled, humiliated, or detested it by it. In the same way, Rahula, you may develop the meditation at earth. When you have developed the meditation at the earth, pleasant and unpleasant, agreeable and disagreeable sensory impressions, impeachment that have arisen will not stay or remain in your mind, occupying or taking over your mind. Indirect translation. Rahula, develop the meditation in tune with earth. Or when you are developing the meditation in tune or similar to earth, pleasant and unpleasant, agreeable or disagreeable sensory impressions that have arisen will not stay in charge of your mind or taking over your mind. Just as when people throw what is clean or unclean on the earth, feces, urine, saliva, pus, or blood, the earth is not horrified, humiliated, or disgusted by it. In the same way, Rahula, you develop the meditation similar to the earth. When you are developing the meditation in tune or similar to the earth, pleasant or unpleasant, agreeable or disagreeable sensory impressions that have arisen will not stay in charge of your mind. So the next verse is a lot of repetition, so I will tell what is different. Apa saman Rahula Bhavana, or see the first sentence? Is Posaman that is different also. Posaman, see where is it? Posaman is actually masculine after, because the other day I put three genders, so Saji asked me to change, so I put masculine, accusative, singular. So the rest are all the same, except, and then another one is Posamanhi. So it's indeed certainly like water, adjective, also masculine, all this. Huh? So then the next one, all the same. So Rahula, you may develop the meditation like water or similar to water. The rest all the same, so I won't be explaining. So I will explain one word here. Which one? So you see the sentence is the same. This is water, and just now was earth. So now another word is apasmi. Apasmi is from the word plus a, so it becomes apasmi. It's locative. It's masculine, locative, singular, water, liquid. The rest all the same, except another word, the one T here. The one T here means wash or clean. So all the words which the one T I won't be explaining. Also the suchimpi, just now I've already explained, so I won't be explaining. So it's all the same as the above phrase. So all is the same, except the water in here. All the things, so all the same. So I won't be explaining all this. So now I will go to this translation because it's also almost time. So my direct translation is, Rahula, you may develop the meditation like water. Indeed, certainly, when you, Rahula, are developing the meditation like water, sense impeachment or impressions which are pleasant and unpleasant, agreeable and disagreeable, that have arisen would not stay or remain in or occupying your mind. Rahula, just like when people wash clean what is clean or unclean on the earth, faces, urine, saliva, pus, blood, the earth is not horrified, troubled, humiliated, or detested, disgusted by it. In the same way, Rahula, you may develop the meditation similar or in tune with water, similar to the water. When you're developing the meditation in tune or similar to water, pleasant and unpleasant, agreeable and disagreeable sensory impressions or impeachment of the horizon will not stay or remain in your mind or taking over or occupying your mind. So my indirect translation, which Sanji said was better actually than my direct, because my direct I have to make corrections. Indirect translation, Rahula, develop the meditation in tune with water or similar to water. But when you are developing the meditation in tune with the water or similar to water, pleasant and unpleasant, agreeable and disagreeable sensory impressions that have arisen will not stay in charge of the mind. Just when people wash is clean or unclean in water, faces, urine, saliva, pus, or blood, the water is not horrified, humiliated, or disgusted by it. In the same way, Rahula, you develop the meditation similar to the water. When you have developed the meditation into water, or similar to water, pleasant and unpleasant, agreeable and disagreeable, sensory impressions that have arisen will not stay in charge of your mind or occupying or be taking over your mind. So I finished presenting this sutta. So Saiji, if I have any mistake, maybe you
Okay.
say something.
Okay. Just now the word pasa you put as a first conjunction, right? Conjugation sign. Pasa.
Uh-huh.
But pasa, this
Yes.
is not a verb. This is a noun, so you don't need to put as first conjugation sign. Okay.
Okay.
Because this is not a verb. This is just you can just delete this one. Okay.
Oh, just delete this one. So that means
Yeah, because
it's a
this is
subject.
for verb. This is it's a subject here.
That means
Okay.
correct. That means I
Yeah.
changed this. Okay.
And then another one, rahura, you didn't mention rahura is a vocative.
Where is it?
Any rahura, the one that you mentioned about rahura. Did you write you write as
yeah.
proper noun? Did you
Yeah,
write
I
as
got.
a vocative? You got
Yes, yes, I
okay,
got.
okay. Good.
Yeah, got in front. Oh, got.
Okay. Then the
Got.
gata, how do you translate the word gata? You
Which one is
translate
it?
as kind of gata, all the word gata, apo gata, kuta gata, all the
I cannot
gata.
go up. Oh, the gata. I don't know what
Yeah.
I did. I cannot go up the cursor.
Yeah,
Cannot
it's
go up.
okay, it's okay. So the
Okay,
gata you translate as a kind of, right?
kind of correct.
Yeah, actually the word gata might have no meaning. Okay. So if you don't
Oh,
translate anything, it's okay. Yeah.
so I
All
just
right.
put like urine or what. I don't put kind of.
Yeah,
Is
it's
it?
okay.
Just put
And
urine
then
or
the bawana is a which gender? Bawana?
Bhavana. Is I put what? Is a what did I put? I don't know. Is it a masculine? Is it?
No, bawana is a feminine. So anything that qualified to bawana should be like apo, similar to water, like patawi, samam, all these should be also feminine because they are
Oh, that
qualified to
means
bawanam. It's not
also
masculine.
my
Just now you say.
my
Yeah,
apo it means
apo,
what
patawi,
is it?
all these must be feminine because they are
Oh,
qualified to the bawana. Okay?
because I put I think masculine apo.
Masculine, yeah. Okay. It's
So
okay.
it
Later
must
you
be feminine.
you can. Okay, so after you do this sutta, what do you can stop sharing for what? Yeah. Wait,
Okay, I
after
stop
you do
sharing.
this, yeah.
How to stop sharing? I don't.
Okay. I stop for you.
I don't.
Wait, I stop for
I
you.
don't stop.
Okay.
Okay, you stop
All
again.
right. Okay, now after you do this sharing,
Oh,
how
stop
do you
sharing. I
feel?
stop.
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay.
Now, how do you feel? Do you understand more about meditation?
Yeah. You
Yours
answer.
is 4 great elements, right? Do you know that?
Yeah. Yes. Must the
So, I
element the
mean, when you listen to this Dhamma, when
uh,
you practice this Dhamma, do you think about it as 4 great elements every time you recite the Pali?
yeah, got a bit.
A
Because
little
it keep
bit.
on repeating wind, but it got the wind and water, earth. Not water,
Yeah.
but no wind, only earth and water.
Yeah. If you want to put wind and water, your Pali text will be longer and longer.
Yeah. It's
Okay?
the 4 element. Correct.
Yeah, okay. All right. Okay, thank you. All right.
Okay,
Okay.
thank you, Saiji.
Okay. All right, next person. Yes, you can share now. Wong.
Okay, Saiji, I will. I don't see the share.
Down there, green
Oh,
color.
yeah. Okay. I saw it.
Okay. Senior
So
citizen.
sorry. Because today not so good.
You're back to your home already, right?
Yeah, I'm at
Okay,
home.
okay. Yeah, good.
But this morning got a migraine, and just now was, I don't know why, painful. Anyway, okay.
Can you show the Pali? Pali first, yeah.
Wait, hold on a minute. I say, come. Okay. I show this page first. Good evening, Saji and brothers and
Okay.
sisters. The sutta I'm going to present is this Supawasa Sutta. And before I go on to the recitation, I would just like to give a short summary or gist of this sutta. This sutta is about Buddha visited Supawasa Kulyadita in the place where she stayed, Sajanela, and when Buddha visited her, she served Buddha with delicious food. And in this sutta, Buddha preached to her on the efficacy of giving food, which is when a noble female disciple gives food, she gives to the recipients of the food longevity, beauty, happiness, and strength. And in return, the giver in the future will also enjoy longevity, beauty, happiness, and strength. So this is the gist of the sutta that I'm going to recite. In the next sheet, when I practice, I always open my eyes, recite. But now if I close my eyes, I hope I can remember. So this is the page. All right, I'll try. I don't know why suddenly I just cannot, my mind is blank. Just let me think. Okay. Ekang samayang bhagawa Poliyesu viharati pajanikang, in bracket sajanelang, pajanelang, nama Poliyanang nigamo. Atako bhagawa Kubaha samayang nivasetwa Pata Chivara Madaya Yena Supavasaya Kuliya Dituya Nivasenang Tenu Pasangkami Upasangkamitwa Panate Asane Nisidi Atako Supawasa Kuliya Dita Bhagawantang Panitena Kadaniyena Ujaniyena Sahata Ekamantang Nisidi Atako Supawasa Kuliadita Bhagawantang Buttavim Onita Patapanim Ekamantang Nisidi Ekamantang Nisinang Ko Supawasang Kuliadatarang Bhagawa Ekadavocha Pojanang Supawase Tinti Ariya Savika Patikahakanang Tatari Tanani Teti Katamani Tatari Ayum Teti Wanang Teti Sukang Deti, Balang Deti. Ayum Hopana Tatwa, Ayusa Bagini Hoti, Dibasawa Manusasawa. Wanang Datwa, Vanasa Pagini Hoti Dibasawa Manusasawa Sukang Datwa Sukasa Pagini Hoti Dibasawa Manusasawa Palang Datwa Palasa Pagini Hoti Dibasawa Manusasawa Pojanang Supawase Tinti Ariya Savika Patigaha Kanang Imani Chatari Tanani Deti. Then that's the recitation, Tawaji. Hello, Sayaji.
Yes.
Did you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I thought I did not on the mic.
Yeah, I hear you,
Okay.
hear you. You missed
Alright,
one line,
alright.
but it's okay, no problem.
I missed one line.
Yeah, a little bit mixed up. It's okay. The rest, the 90% is correct. Okay.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, you
yeah,
can.
I article the Supawasa Panitan serve the food, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay,
that's
okay.
why I
Never
say
mind, never mind, it's okay.
when I close my eyes, I forgot. Okay. The next part is on the translation into English. Below based on direct translation. So I read out. On one occasion, the Blessed One lives among the Koreans at the market town of the Korean clan named Kajanika Sajanela. And then the Blessed One, in the early morning, having dressed up and taken the alms bowl and robe, and where the house of Supawasa, the daughter of a Korean, there the Blessed One approached. Having approached, the Blessed One sat on the prepared seat. Here, Sayaji made comment here. There's another possibly for Adaya Charan to phrase it as the Buddha approached the house of Supawasa, the daughter of Korea, taking his alms bowl and robe instead of the earlier part. Okay, and the next sentence, after that, Supawasa, the daughter of a Korean, with her own hands served and satisfied the Blessed One with delicious, edible, solid food and cooked soft food fit to be eaten. Sayaji mentioned here that phrase is too lengthy. The one Sayaji highlighted in red is too lengthy. I agree. And Sayaji has indicated here with the link to these two verses where it shows the translation for this Kadiniena and Bojaniena. So this is the first one shows excellent food and drinks. The other one with choice, staple and non-staple food. And Sayaji also highlighted feedback here that Korean should be in capital letter K, which I agree, I overlooked that. So the next one is, then when the Blessed One who has fully eaten the meal and removed his hand from the alms bowl, Supawasa, the daughter of a Korean, sat to one side. Seated to one side, then the Blessed One said this to Supawasa, the daughter of a Korean. Oh, Supawasa, when a noble female disciple is giving food, she gives to the receivers 4 things. What for? She gives longevity, gives beauty, gives happiness, and gives strength. Indeed, having given long life, she is a partaker of long life of either a divine or a human being. Sayaji mentioned here, Bhagini Oti is partaker plus the is Oti. Bhagini here is the feminine, as partaker, sharer. So partakes and shares long life. So the indirect meaning is enjoying long life. In my grammar analysis below, which I show later, my other this is a direct translation I've given here. My other translation, I stated it as, indeed, having given long life, she is partaking of long life of either a divine or a human being. Indeed, having given long life, the partaker has long life of either a divine or a human being. Next, so the subsequent translation is having given beauty. Wanang, she is a particle of beauty of either a divine or a human being. Having given happiness, she is a particle of happiness of either a divine or a human being. Having given strength, She is a partaker of strength of either a divine or human being. And the closing sentence, which is emphasis, is here is, O Supawasa, when the noble female disciple is giving food, she gives to the receivers these 4 things. So this is my translation. So I go into the grammar analysis. Okay. This sentence here, Ekamantang Samayam Bhagawa Kuliya Suryaharati Pajanikam Nama Kuliya Nang Nigamo. Starts with Ekang Samayam. This is an accusative adverbial phrase indicating notion of extension of time. So the Ekang here is Eka, 1, and in the accusative, Ekang, it's a masculine accusative singular. It's a numerical adjective qualifying Samayang. Samayang here is made up of sum plus V equals to Aya plus A plus dot M, which is the accusative ending. This is, sum is a prefix, V is a route to, I, there's a route to go. And this is, A is a guitar derivative. So it's an accusative indicating adverb of time. And it's a masculine accusative singular referring to time. So when the two combine, it's Ekang Samayang at one time or on one occasion. The main clause in this sentence is Bhagawa, the subject, the verb Viharati, Pajanikam, the town, and Kuli Yesu here is the extension of this main clause. So Bhagawa here is the stem of Bhagavat, and the ending here is A, and it means good fortune. So it's a subject proper noun and masculine nominative singular of Bhagavat. And translated as the blessed one. Actually, this blessed one is the epithet of the Buddha here, for it the proper noun. The verb Viharati, this is the main verb. It's in present tense, prefix V plus root ha plus the conjugation sign A and T, the third person singular. And Pajanikang is the town, the name of the town where the Buddha was staying. And Kuli Yesu here is in the locative, is Koliya plus Esu. Koliya here could be a Koliya, the people of the Koliyan, and or is referring to, if it's Koliya, is the name of the Koliyan clan. And Esu is a locative ending. So it's a pronoun locative and masculine locative plural. So the Buddha was living in Pajanikang among the Koliyans. The next part of the sentence is this Nama Koliyana Nigamo. Nama here is indeclinable, follows the noun Nigamo. It's a particle meaning called or name, by the name. Koliyanang is the Koliyans plus the noun. Genitive is a possessive noun, masculine, genitive, plural. Nigamo is a town, meaning a market town, and is formed by the prefix ni plus gam plus a is a kita derivative O is a nominative. And according to this ancient Buddhist text, this phrase here is referred to as the elliptical clause, meaning this clause is detached from the main clause that Bhagawa lives among the Koreans. So in this sense here, Nigamo is indicated in nominative. And it's quite similar to the Dena construction, the grammar construction. And the translation here is, on one occasion, the Blessed One lives among the Koreans at a market town of the Korean clan named Pajanika or Sajanela. The indirect translation, I change it to past tense. On one occasion, the Blessed One was living among the Koreans at a market township of the Korean named Pajanika, Sajanela. So that's the first sentence. Okay, this sentence is pretty long and formed with 3 gerunds. So I have broken the sentence based on the gerunds, which actually shows a sequence of events in subordinate clause. The sentence starts with atako. This is a linking adverb, showing linking from the previous action. Okay, which after here is linking adverb of time is indeclinable. Ko is also indeclinable, adverb of degree, and after is then also, and ko means surely indeed. But when the two combine, it refers to and then, or after that, or thereupon, from the first event. The main clause, these two sentences, the main clause in this sentence is break up with a colon, semicolon here. So the main clause in this first sentence here is Bhagawa, Tenupasankami. This is the verb, and Nivasenang. So Bhagawa here is the same Bhagavat, already explained just now. It's a subject, nominative, masculine nominative singular, referring to the Blessed One. And the verb Tenu Pasankami, it's made up of Tenu Pasankami. This is the main clause. Tena, we'll come to that later. Upasankami is a past tense of Upasankamati. It's made up of upa plus sam plus kam. There's CS1, conjugation sign 1, and I is aorta, third person suffix. And this word means when or approach. Approach the house of the object here is Nivasenang. This is the direct object, and it's a formed by prefix ni with change to west plus ana, the kita suffix, and nikahita m, the accusative suffix. So this is direct object. I will come back to this. I made a sign here. Here I put object neuter accusative. I'll come back to explain that. I think it's not accusative. So in what is neuter singular, it means the resident. And the extension of this main clause is Supawasa Kolia Dituya. Supawasa here is the name of the female disciple of the Buddha, plus ya is in a genitive. So this is a possessive noun and a female genitive singular of Supawasa. And Kolia dituya, the Kolia, the Kolian. Ditu here is the same as dita, plus ya here is a genitive suffix. So it's also a possessive noun, female genitive singular, daughter of a Kolian. Just now, earlier mentioned, Sayaji has highlighted that this Kolian here should be in capital letter, which I agree, I overlooked that. And this is a compound word. I take it as we can take it as a chati, tapurisa, koliyasa. The third here is a genitive, plasita, daughter of a Kolian. So this is the main clause. And just now I mentioned, I break it down by the gerund. The first gerund is Newa Setwa. And the next gerund is Madaya here, Adaya here, which shows the sequence of event before Bhagawa visited or went to the house of Supawasa Koliyadita. Right? So the first event is Niwa Setwa. Niwa Setwa here is gerund of Niwa Sati. Oh, sorry, Niwa Seti. And it's ni prefix plus was plus e conjugation sign 7 and twa to form the gerund. Ni is prefix down, was is to dress. So having dressed up, and this Puban Ha Samayang is ever of time, and Puba is before, Anha is day, Samayang is time, is in the accusative. So having dressed up in the early morning, meaning. And the next event, the sequence of event is Pata Chivara Madaya. This is made up of Patam plus Chivaram plus Adaya. Adaya is the gerund of Adati, refers to, it can also be Dadati. I put here, Adaya is also gerund of Dadati. I made an error here. I can put a dot under the D. Actually, there's no dot. It's a long A, D-A, G-A, the long A-T, right? So this is a noun, Pata, another noun, Chivara, and Adaya, verb 2, gerund, and means having taken arms, bow, and rope. So this is a sequence of the event before Bhagawa went to Supawasa's house. And the next part of the sentence, here, Upasankamitwa, that is the what I meant is the next part of the main clause of this sentence here is in, again, Bhagawa, the subject, Nisidi is the verb, Asane is the object. Is the object here, okay? So the main clause here is the Bhagawa said. Nisidi is a past tense of Nisidati. The formation here is Ni plus Sat, change to Sit plus A plus I. I is Aota, third person past tense, third person singular suffix. So set on the seat. is represented by this word asane. So the stem is asana, is formed with the root as plus ana, the kita suffix, plus e is a locative singular. So this is the sit, the object now in locative, neuter locative singular on the sit. The extension to this main clause here is a panate, panete. This is a past participle of panate. Prefix pa plus na to give you NNA plus possessive. So to give you this panata plus e is a locative. I did not show the panate, the word formation, panapati, I mean panapati word formation, but it's actually the past participle panapati. So this verb, this is a verb, past participle adjective to describing, qualifying this asane, meaning prepared, designated, or arranged seat. So the Buddha sat on the seat, on the prepared seat. Okay, this gerund here, Upasangkamitwa, is an event before this main clause, showing the subordinate phrase here, having approach. So I mentioned the usangkami, that is a past tense. This upasangkamitwa is a gerund, meaning having approach. So having approach, Buddha sat on the seat, on the prepared seat. Next, I would like to touch on this part. Yena sapawasa kuliya dituya niwasenang tenu pasangkami. This part of the sentence, you can see the tena yena construction. This yena tena construction here is in locative. It's actually the whole part here, section of this sentence is a relative clause, and meaning referring to where in the locative, meaning where the house of Sapawasa is, there the Blessed One approach. And in this phrase here, I put a note here in blue. This is my own. Initially, when I submitted this, I put here as a accusative. But since this is a yena tena construction, I think this should be nominative, because the Neva Senang in this case here is the subject of this phrase. So I think it should be in nominative. Sayaji can correct me if I'm wrong later. And just to
you can just continue.
Just to digress a bit, since this sentence here mentions Sapawasa Koliya Dituya, Sapawasa is the well-known disciple of Buddha. And she is also the daughter of a Koliyan king and mother of Sivali. And she was described by Buddha as foremost among those who gave excellent alms. So this is just a digression to on Sapawasa. So that's it for this sentence. Oh yeah, the translation will be, and then the Blessed One in the early morning, having dressed up and taken the alms bowl and robe, and where the house of Sapawasa is, the daughter of where the house of Sapawasa, the daughter of a Koliyan, there the Blessed One approached. Having approached, the Blessed One sat on the prepared seat. Right? And another translation, maybe to me, I think maybe sounds better. Thereupon the Blessed One, dressed in the early morning, took the alms bowl and robe and approached the house of Supawasa, daughter of a Koliyan. After approaching, the Blessed One sat on the prepared seat. Okay. So the next, oh dear. The next line, after ko Supawasa Koliyadita Bhagawantang Panitena Kadaniyena Bojaniyena Sahata Santapesi Sampawaresi. This is the one that I missed the sentence. Here, again, you have this linking word after ko. The subject here is Supawasa Koliyadita. And here, Supawasa is a subject proper noun and is ending with a long A, showing subject female nominative singular. Koliyadita, same as a dita, Koliya, and it's also long A describing Supawasa. I showed the arrow wrongly. It should be this pointing to Supawasa. And this is a noun in opposition to Supawasa. Sayaji mentioned that this is also the adjective describing Supawasa. So Supawasa, daughter of a Koliyan. Koliyan here should be in capital letter. So okay. The main clause here is Supawasa, the subject, with the verb Santapesi, Sampawaresi. This is a verb prefix some plus tam and conjugation sign 7. SI is the past tense, the person singular. And this word means please or satisfied, fulfill. Sampawaresi is also in the past tense, and the prefix some plus pa plus wa plus e plus c, and the sum is together prefix pa is e 7 conjugation 7, and c is aorist, the person singular with the s insertion. Is also in the past tense means serve. So the subordinate clause here, I think is to serve, serve food to the Bhagawa, to the Blessed One. And this is shown in the word Panitena, Kadaniyena, and Bojaniyena. This is a Panitena here is pa plus ni plus ta ena. In pa is for me to lead, ta is a kita suffix, ena here is an insurance singular suffix. This is an adjective qualifying the Kadiniyena and the Bojaniyena. And means delicious food, with reference to food and delicious. And Kadiniyena and Bojaniyena, I put here as potential participle or this gerundive because of the aniya suffix. So Kadiniyena is the root kad plus aniya plus ena, but singular suffix. And this aniya here is I put here is a kicha derivative, meaning it's a potential participle. And in this case, this potential participle here, it can act as what do you call them? It can act as an adjective, or it can act as just a noun, a neuter noun. I put here adjective neuter singular. instrumental. Basically, it's mainly in the neuter. So as a edible solid food or non-staple fit to be eaten, because when this potential participle is used, the word fit to be eaten is part of refers to ought to be eaten or fit to be eaten. That's why I put in the word fit to be eaten. And probably that's why in my direct translation it was so long. Pojaniyena is also another potential participle here is formed with the root puch, changed to puch plus aniya again plus ena. The instrumental singular suffix aniya again the kicha derivative, and puch is meaning to eat. And again, I think this is represents just the neuter instrumental singular with cooked staple food, soft food. And sahata here, sa here is an adjective rather than the saha or sadim thing. So it's an adjective one's own. And hata here is masculine referring to hand, and here is instrumental singular suffix, and the sa here modifies the hata with own hands. And Sayaji has made a remark here. What does sahata modify to? And I think this sahata refers to modifies to supawasa, referring to the hands of supawasa. Because here is this instrumental, is a instrument of means done by the agent, and the agent here is the supawasa. So this modifies to supawasa. And the other word is bhagawantang. So bhagawantang here is the direct object. And in this case, the stem is bhagawan, and Baj to divide, one is a candida derivative. The M is accusative singular, and it's masculine accusative singular referring to the Blessed One. So the translation here is after that, Supawasa, the daughter of a Kolian, with her own hands served and satisfied the Blessed One with delicious edible solid food and cooked soft food fit to be eaten. I use a pretty long word to describe the food when it could be just a delicious food, because solid food, I'm not sure what type is a solid food, and when it comes to staple food, I'm not sure what is staple food there or non-staple food. But solid food we know is those that need to be chewed, and soft food that can be cooked and eaten. So that's why I leave the translation as edible solid food and soft food fit to be eaten because of the potential participle. The next sentence is Atako Supawasa Kuliyadita Bhagawantan Butawim Unita Patapanim Ikamantan Isidi. Here, Atako again, the linking verb, showing the continuation of events. Supawasa Kuliyadita is the subject here, and this Kuliyadita is describing Supawasa now in the present adjective, and the main construction here is Supawasa set to one side. It's shown in this word Nisidi, which is a past tense of Nisidati. It's formed with prefix nis, sat, and with the I past tense, third person singular, meaning set here. And Ekamantan is formed with ekang plus anta and is in the accusative. Ekang is one in the accusative ending and anta is M side. So she set to one side. This is the main clause. But the event before she set to one side is seen in these three words here. Bhagawantang, Patavim, Onita, Patapanim. Bhagawantan here is a object, masculine accusative, already explained earlier. Patavim here is put here is a participle active of punjanti. This is an adverb past participle verbal adjective to Bhagawantan. And Sayaji has made a remark here that this one, the suffix, I put a suffix here, avi, because after referring to a few books, some say tavi, avi, and all that. So I thought, since this is a participle, I put plus avi in the word formation. But Sayaji has pointed out it should be bush plus tawin. Tawin here is the derivative. So for consonantal, verbal adjective to Bhagawantang. And this describes Bhagawantang. Meaning this word means who has fully eaten, right? And Onita, Pata, Panim, this is made up of Onita plus Pata plus Panim. Onita is a past participle of apaneti, meaning here remove. And Pata is a bowl, and Panim the hand. I have to go pretty fast. I think I'm already more. So meaning who had removed one's hand from the arms bowl. And both this word is actually the adjectival phrase, object complement to Bhagawantang. And in this phrase here, the grammar feature here is an accusative absolute. You have Bhagawantan in accusative noun, and Patavim here is past participle Putta, and this forms accusative absolute. Because when we do the translation in the sentence, we would use the word then, when the Blessed One who has fully eaten the meal and removed his hands from the alms bowl. Sapawasa, the daughter of the Korean, set to one side. Okay. The other remark, I put a note here. I put it as Panjami Pahu Bihi for this word Onita Patapanim. At first I put Panjami. This is a compound word and it's derived from the Kamadaraya compound word. And I first I put Panchami because I thought it's an ablative, but on reading through Wada and Charles Russell, I think it's more Tatiya, by whom the hand was removed from the bowl. So I think Tatiya Bahu Bihi would be more suitable. Correct me if I'm wrong, Sayaji. All right. And
think so also. Should be if you follow the direction. Yeah.
And okay, I've done this already. So Ekamantan is in Nampo.
You can
Sapawasan.
skip the same one, the one we see before, like Ekamatan is can skip it already. Just
Okay.
the new one, yeah.
The new one here is Nisinang. Nisinang is a past participle of Nisidati. It's formed with Nisat plus Nisinang. This is an adverb. No, sorry. This is a past participle adjective modifying Supawasa. The action here is done by Supawasa. Having cited them. Ko is just adverb of time. And Supawasam, Korea Ditarang here is
You can skip this one. This one already mentioned. Just go for Eda Davocha. Yeah, Eda Davocha, yeah.
Eda Davocha here is made of Eda plus Avocha. Eta is Eta plus the am you change to D, referring to this. This eta is the pronoun of eta. And avocha is past tense of vachati. It's a aorist plus root arch plus a. So it's meaning speak. And the translation here is Bhagavad already explained, seated to one side. Then the Blessed One said this to Supawasa, the daughter of Kolian. And since this is in progress, so she seated to one side, the Buddha spoke to him. So I, in the indirect translation, instead of seated to one side, put having seated to one side, then the Blessed One said this to Supawasa, the daughter of Kolian. So the next phrase here is a quotation or the phrase, the words of the Buddha to Supawasa, starting with Pujanang Supawase Denti Ariya Savika Patika Hakanang Chatari Tanani Deti. Pujanang here is already butch, to eat, anas suffix, and m is accusative. This is an object here, direct object, meaning cook food. And Supawase here is vocative, addressing O Supawasa. Denti here is the present participle of deity, and is root to give ye 7 conjugation sign 7. NTI is a present participle. F is singular suffix. But saya actually highlighted here, when we do this word formation, we should show it as da plus e plus nta denta. This denta is in the masculine, and the a change to I to form the feminine base, denti. And Ariya Savika is made up of Ariya plus Savika. Ariya is adjective, meaning noble. Savika here is made up of Su plus Sa plus Ika. Ika here, this word means female disciple. Su is to here, Ika is a kitten suffix to form the feminine base. And this is the subject here, feminine. So here, in this sentence here, there is a grammatical feature here as nominative absolute, because denti is a present participle, and the savika here is a feminine noun, and this is adjective in feminine. So this is a nominative absolute. And patika hakanang here is pati plus ka plus aka plus nang with the pati prefix again in return ga to take. Aka is the kita suffix and nang is the dative plural suffix. This is a noun, dative noun, masculine, referring to the recipients or to the receivers. And chatari here is chatu plus ari. Chatari is a 4, so it's a numerical adjectival to tanani, 4 things. So it's a numerical adjective agreeing with tanani in neuter accusative plural 4. Tanani here is made up of ta plus ana plus ani. Ta is a stand, ana is a kita suffix, ani is accusative plural. And this word is a direct object. I put here neuter accusative plural. It refers to things, 4 things. Deity here is the main verb. Da plus e plus t, da is to give, e 7 conjugation sign, and t is a third person singular. So the Ariya Savika here is in agree with this verb. And translation is, O Supawasa, when a noble female disciple is giving food, she gives to the receivers 4 things. So I put in bracket, she here actually is referring to the Ariya Savika. And Katamanis Chatari, this is what 4, meaning kata here is kata plus nama plus ani
She have to record.
So Saiji, I continue. So this ayum is referring to long life. It's a direct object. Deity is just now already mentioned, is a verb, present tense, the person singular. So ayum deity is singular. So I put here one. She gives long life. Wanang here is referring to beauty. So it's wa plus na is wana plus M is accusative singular suffix. This is a direct object, beauty, gives beauty. Sukang is middle of suka plus A plus nikahita M. So suka is please, kita, A is a kita suffix and it's a abstract noun, it's a masculine, neuter, and gives happiness. And
I
balang
think
is,
you can skip the words analysis because
okay.
yeah, just show us the
Balam
sentence.
is
Okay, yeah.
strength, power, so gives strength. And the translation is one, she who gives longevity, gives beauty, gives happiness, and gives strength. Ayum ko panantatwa, ayusa bagini hoti tipasawa manusasawa. Ayum here already mentioned is a noun accusative meaning longevity. Kopana, this is just an emphatic, enclitic to emphasize it indeed. And that's why is a gerund of patati, meaning having given. And so ayusa here is in as a complement. This I put as a complement to dipasa and manusa. Manusasa and dipasa and manusasa. Meaning is a possessive word, anti-genitive meaning of long life. And bagini here, I put it as baj, nasa I to give the female, and this is a subject here. I take it either as a noun, female nominative singular, or this as an adjective, female nominative singular. If it's a noun, it's a partaker, and if it's an adjective, it's sharing in or partaking of. And hoti is and dipasa here is possessive, meaning celestial, divine, and wa is indeclinable, or manusasa is middle of this. Actually, it refers to man, human being, and it's in possessive. Wow. Oh. So Sayaji has made a comment here that bagin adjective sharing in partaking with genitive endowed with getting, and it could be feminine. So my translation here is indeed having given long life. She is a partaker of long life of either divine or human being, or she has the partaker has long life of either divine or human being, or indeed having given long life, she is partaking of long life of either divine or human being. The rest of the other beauty and vanasa, that's a complement to that. And the other one is sukang, happiness. And again, this is complementing to the divine or human. And the last one is bala, the strength. So it's the same translation. And the last sentence, Bojanang sapawase denti ariya savika patikaha kanang limani chatari tanani detiti. The only additional word here is imani, emphasizing these four things. So the rest the same. Imani is ima plus ani is a pronoun, neuter, meaning this. So O Supawasa, when the noble female disciple is giving food, she gives to the receivers these four things. Oh, that's the end of the analysis.
Okay,
Thank you for listening.
You must be very tired. Okay. Okay. So later I'll comment later. So so you have a rest, you can drink some water, and then Hui Ling, you can start now. Okay.
Okay, I stop share.
Yeah, okay, all right. Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. Hui Ling?
Yes, I'm putting up the sharing.
Okay, why your room is always dark one? Every time I see your face.
I already switched on my light.
Oh, but
It's
why
my
is it
my
appearing very
my
dark color?
my light is very warm. The yellow light.
Warm ah. Oh, no
Uh,
wonder.
uh,
Okay.
so
Okay,
Sanji, can you all see
yes, we can see. You recite first. Okay.
the screen already?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. Wait. My cat is disturbing me because the class too long already. Just a moment. Okay.
Yeah.
Ek ekang sorry. Evam me sutanga jagahe viharati jihagute pabate penako pana samayena ayasma sono rajagahe viharati. Sorry. Sita vanasmin sukanjang, sorry. Atako sama ayasmato sonyasa roho gatasa pali salinasa sorry, pati salinasa evam chitaso pari vitako udapadi yekho ke bhagavato sawaka arada viriya viharanti ahang tesam anataro atta chapana mena upadaya.
Asawake chitam vimuchate samejana kopalame.
Can you hear?
Yes.
Sorry. Oh, okay.
Yes. Okay. Okay.
I'm sorry, where was I? I start from Yekechi again. Yekokechi Bhagavato Savaka Arada Viriya Viharanti. Sorry. Yekechi. Oh gosh. Savaka Arada Viriya Viharanti Ahang Tesam Anataro Atako Attacha Panamena Udapaya Anupadaya Asavehi Chittang Vimuchati Samvijanti Ko Haname Kule Boga Sakka Bogacha Bunjitum Punyanicha Punyanicha Katum Yam Nunahang Sikam Pachakaya Hinaya Vatitwa Bogecha Bunjayam Punyanicha Karayanti Atako Bhagava ayasmato sonyasa, cetasa, ceto pari, ceto pari vitak kata manaya, seyatapi nama balava, puriso samminjitam, wabahang pasareya, pasaritam wabalang, bahang, samvijanti, evam ko, jika kute pabate, antara hito sitawane, ayasmato sonyasa, sammuke patura hosi, nisiti bagawa, panyate asane, ayasmapi ko sono bagawantam abiwadetwa ekamantam nisidi, ekamantam nisinam ko ayasmantam sonyam bagawa eda davocha. I hope I got everything, but sorry, my Wi-Fi also
It's
no
okay.
good.
Yours is a lot of text. So don't repeat the words analysis because there's no time if you go through all. Just go through one
Okay.
sentence by
I
sentence.
will highlight that. I
Yeah.
will highlight that area that you and I have some other suggestions.
Some different suggestion.
Okay, this is the dynamic translation. Yes. So effectively it means, thus have I heard on one occasion the Buddha was dwelling in Rajagaha on Mount Vulture's Peak. Now at that time, Venerable Sonya was dwelling at Rajagaha in the cool grove. Then as Venerable Sonya was alone in retreat, withdrawn in seclusion, such train of thought arose in his mind. Of the Buddha's disciple who are dwelling, applying strenuous energy, I am one. Oh, sorry, this should be one of them. Sorry. Yet my mind is not freed from defilement and non-grasping. Now there is still wealth in my family, and it is possible to enjoy wealth and do meritorious deeds. Let me give up the training and revert to lay life, so that I could enjoy that wealth and do meritorious deeds. Then the Buddha, with his mind, comprehended Venerable Sonya's train of thought. Just as surely a strong man would extend his bent arm or similarly bend his extended arm, he disappeared on Mount Vulture's Peak and reappeared in the cool grove in the presence of Venerable Sonya. The Buddha sat down on the seat prepared for him. Then Venerable Sonya paid homage to the Buddha and sat down to one side. The Buddha then said to him, the translations are evam, adverb of manner, meaning thus is indeclinable, and adverb me is a pronoun. It means by myself, by me. Sutam is past participle, heard. Oh, I don't know why I put we. Sorry, Saji. Something is, I think something missing. Here, evam me sutam is an idiom that is normally described as thus have I heard. So the literal translation is, I heard it like this, such as I've heard, thus heard by me. So my dynamic translation is what I usually hear explain. So I choose thus have I heard. So ekam samayang is idiom, is one, a cardinal number, an adjective. Samayang is an object, accusative singular of samaya, occasion, time, or come together. Bhagava, as I have learned recently, is from the treatment of consonantal possessive adjective. It is a subject here, nominative singular, based on the word Bhagavan. It means the blessed one, or the Buddha. Place, locative, in Rajagaha. Sorry, my internet is not very stable tonight. I might be exited from the frame because I've already been up 6 times. Viharati is a verb. It is a present tense here, but we have what we call historical present, refer to Durase. It means that at that point it was present, but now that we are relating to it, it is in the past, as in was living, was dwelling, or was staying. Jihagute is also a locative from the compound word piha, vulture. Kute is the peak or ridge, so it is vulture's peak. Pabate is locative, singular, pabata, meaning on a hill or a mountain. So dynamic translation, on one occasion, the blessed one is dwelling in Rajagaha on the vulture's peak mountain, but because of historical present, it is changed to, on one occasion, the blessed one was dwelling in Rajagaha on Mount Vulture's peak. Tenakopana is an idiom. It means now at that time, now on that occasion. One by one, tena is a pronoun, instrumental of ta. Ko is enclitic, is a particle, pana enclitic particle. Individually, it means that, certainly, surely, or noun. Samayana already explained as an occasion, but this is instrumental. So on that time, by that time, through that time, we have ayasma, consonantal treatment of possessive adjective. It is nominative singular. Sono is the proper pronoun or subject name. Sonyo, the monk. Rajagahe, the place. Viharati, again, due to historical present, it is treated as, in the translation, as a past, as was living, was dwelling, or was staying. And we have Sita Vanasmin is the locative. It is actually of 2 words, meaning cool or cold. We have read enough time, and again in Bhikkhu Bodhis and many other translations, it is either the cool grove or the cool forest. So in literally, it means that occasion Venerable Sonia is dwelling in Rajagahe in the cool grove. Now, dynamic is on that occasion Venerable Sonia was dwelling at Rajagaha in the cool grove. Atako ayasmato sonyasa. It's ata is a bit of time, ko particle. It means then, at, after that, or surely. I'm not going to put ko, maybe. And we have ayasmato again, consonantal possessive adjective, but in this case is genitive. Sonyasa I put down as genitive, but Sayagyi also said that this case is also can be a dative. I agree. It took me a long time to decide what I wanted to do with this, and I said, never mind, just make one stand, and I put genitive. But I'm surprised to say that we can do both. So later we'll do the translation based on both. Raho Gatasa is adjective dative, indirect object. It means gone to or went to in a private or alone, gone into seclusion. Basically, compound word Raho is private place. Gata is gone to, PP. Adjective Hati Salinasa is an indirect object also of meaning withdrawn into seclusion or hidden in solitude or was in seclusion. We have Pati, Sam, Lina. Pati is stick or hide, Sam is together, and then Pati Salinyasa becomes withdrawn into seclusion. For these two words that we are coming up, one is a genitive singular of Chetas, a Mano group, and the other is a subject, a nominative from Pari Vitaka. Pari is round, complete. V is very division separately or differently. Sorry, my Wi-Fi not. So combined together, Chetaso Pari Vitako means a train of thought or a state of mind or mental process. Udapadi is a aorist, past tense of upajati, which is appears or arise, and we have arose instead. So literal translation is, after that, Venerable Sonia went to a private place withdrawn in seclusion. Such my dynamic withdrawn in seclusion, such train of thought arose in his mind. So as per Sayagyi's suggestion, these three words can also be changed, can also all be considered as dative, and then it becomes, after that, such train of thought arose to Venerable Sonia as he went to a private place withdrawn in seclusion. In a genitive case scenario is, after that, such train of thoughts of Venerable Sonia who went to a private place withdrawn in seclusion arose. I would say that it both can be applied to. I'm open to accept. Yeko Kechi Bhagavato is a sorry, Yeko Kechi is also an phrase where we normally hear those who, again, ko is a particle.
Can you show the Pali and then the
indeclinable
English
with
together? Because like this,
the
we cannot see the Pali already. Yeah. Make a screen little bit
Pali
smaller.
and
Yeah. Make the zoom little
okay.
bit smaller. Yeah. Yeah.
Still cannot, because I think
It's very long.
what I put here.
It's okay. It's okay. Then whatever. It's okay. Yeah.
I put like this, huh? Yeah. So whoever, whichever, Bhagavato is of the Buddha, disciples are the Sabakas. Arada Viriya is very interesting. I put it down as instrumental because when I analyze it, I use Arada, which meant aroused, applied, or undertaken. Then I checked Viriya. Viriya in some dictionary was neutral ablative singular or instrumental singular, and I choose instrumental based on Viriya because it was by effort, by strenuous energy. So when Sayagyi came up to tell me that it is adjective, I checked another dictionary, and lo and behold, when it's combined Adara Viriya as a what do you call a compound, it actually is an adjective. And I have concise dictionary affirming this, as well as Pali Lookup and Golden Dick. So I have to say I was wrong in this case. Thus it qualifies the subject Sabaka. So Adara is Sanskrit. It means applying strenuous energy. As I chose to take it up. Viharanti is past tense. No, sorry, it's present tense. Third person plural. Was also dwelling or doing. Ahang tesam anataro is an idiom meaning I am one of them. So aham is I, tesam, sorry, here, tesam is of those or them, and anataro is certain. So dynamic, literal, all those who are Buddha's disciples dwelling, applying strenuous energy, Sayagyi put in the comma that I left out, I am one of them. So my dynamic translation, which I preferred later on, was of the Buddha's disciples who are dwelling, applying strenuous energy, I am one, sorry, of them. Atako che panya Atacho paname na anupada. Okay, atacho panya is an idiom which means and yet but still. Me is mine. Na is no or not negator. Anupada is non-grasping or non-clinging or not taking possession. Asavehi, in many cases, are impurities, defilements, canker stains. I chose defilements. Chittang is the mind. Vimuchati is being freed or emancipated. So literal translation is, and then still my mind is not freed from defilement or non-grasping. Initial dynamic translation I put was, and yet my mind is not freed from defilements by is an added word and non-grasping. But when I put by, I would have contradicted this. Anupada, I put down as absolutive gerund. So cannot be by, right? But so look, but Sayagyi said look like instrumental or ablative, which is quite fair. But when I actually look up all the dictionary, everywhere says that it's an absolutive. So for me to fit this into an absolutive, I have to avoid this by. So also in my revised dynamic translation, I cannot have n as a beginning of a sentence, so I put yet my mind is not freed from defilement. And of course, this n is not borrowed from the beginning, but added in so that I wouldn't mislead people by thinking that non-grasping is a dative or ablative or instrumental. So that is what I kept as, yet my mind is not freed from defilement and non-grasping. Okay, this Samvichanti is exists. Ko is enclitic, Panya enclitic. Me is mine. Kule is in family, so in my family, and wealth is boga. So literal translation. Now indeed, wealth still exists in my family. Dynamic translation. Now there is still wealth in my family. Bogacha bunjitum punyani chekatum. Saka is an adjective meaning one, it is possible to, or one is able to. Boga, again, wealth. So I just says that this is I choose it as a subject because it's nominative plural from Bunjati. So I just says object, but object is bagam in singular or boge in plural. So I stuck on to this boga as a subject, wealth. Bunjitum is a infinitive verb, to enjoy. Punyani is merits, meritorious action is plural, deeds. Conjunction and katum is to perform. So literal translation, and it is possible to enjoy wealth and do meritorious deeds. I thought I could accept this, so no direct, indirect, dynamic, dynamic translation. Okay. Yamuna sikam, Yamunaham has a son is Sandhi, consisting of 3 words. Yam is pronoun. Yuna indeclinable. Could it be? Let's hope perhaps Ahang is pronoun. So in the Pali English dictionary, Nuna is frequently with a relative pronoun Yamuna, which is here. It means what if, shall I, let me, it is, then, now, shall I, etc. So I put down here as let me. Sorry. Sikam is training. Pachakaya is give up or disowning. Hinaya Wadita Boge. Okay, this is having reverted to lay life. So for me, it was a gerund. But because of the titwa at the back, but hinaya can be dative, singular. Hina lo as a Sayagyi. The greens are all Sayagyi's comments. So Sayagyi said that Hinaya avatati, return in low life. I thought it would be better if it's returned to low life. So I maintain the titwa as gerund. Boge here now, boga become boge, it is an object. Bunjayam, punyani chakariyanti. So we have bunjayam, to enjoy meritorious deed, and we have kariyanti is actually a combination. Is actually a combination of kariyamti, but when it is combined together, it shifts and becomes nyanti. When the Nikita M precedes the quotation marker T, it turns into M. So T is the end of quote. So here this sentence literally, let me having given up the training and having reverted to lay life, I enjoy that wealth and could do meritorious deeds. So dynamic translation is let me give up the training and revert to lay life so that I could enjoy my wealth to do meritorious deeds. PTS says Hinaya Avatati is to return to the lower or to give up orders and return to secular life. Attako Bhagawa, it's atta, adverb of time is then, and then after that, particle, I'm not mentioning anymore. Bhagawa is the Buddha. Ayasmato is the venerable. Sonyasa, name of the monk. Cetasa, Ceto Pari Vitakamanya. This is with his mind, with the Buddha's mind. He was reading another state of mind. So then the literal translation becomes, then the Buddha, having known with his mind the train of thoughts of Venerable Sonya. So dynamic translation was, then the Buddha, having known with his own mind Venerable Sonya's trains of thought. Sayatapi nama, Sayatapi is just as, indeed, consisting of just as is an idiomatic phrase altogether joined as Sayatapi. Nama truly or surely. Balawa is oh dear, sorry Sayagyi, I have to do this. Sorry, what did I do? This is a very funny situation. When I read this, I was very, very confused by either or. And so, because of either or, I translated as just as, surely, Balava is a strong Orissa man. Samminjitam is would have is a it's a adjective PP, namely meaning okay. I had a hard time trying to make out the MM because there's no MY. So I found out that it actually can be spelled as without one M. It's all in here. And so it is it's also sometimes done this way for the sake of metro or to facilitate pronunciation. So it meant bend back. So I had bend back and I had either a forearm, you know, I know it's something to do with bending our arms, and then it stays here extend. So at first I thought, oh, it means extend and bend, you know. So I put it as that. And then dynamic was, I already now amended it based on what Saji had said. So Saji said, just as a strong man would extend his bent arm, which found that actually before Saji said this, I already concluded that when I combine both lines here. But okay, back to here. So this is just one phrase. This neither or throw me off. And so anyway, keep it as that. This means just as a strong man would extend his bent arm, because bent is an adjective here, which I correctly also identified, and it's not a verb. So when I put down here, fold his arm, it became a verb. So salah. So anyway, the next line is very similar. It's stretch out or extended. You see again, or arm, and could bend back. Similarly, in the same way, surely this is not so important. So we have literal, or would bend his extended arm in the same way. So when I combine the top line and this line, it turned out to be just as Saji has said, just as surely a strong man would extend his bent arm, or similarly bend his extended arm. So I gotta say, it turned out to be a surprising likeness. Okay. Okay. Gihagute, like earlier, is Vulture's Peak. Padapate is mountain. Natarahito is PP, disappeared. But in this case, it's locative, so in the Ku group. And we have Ayasmato Sonyasa, being Venerable Sonya. Sammuke Parutahosi means Sammuke can be face to face or in the presence. So I made a kind of like jump 2 steps ahead, and then Saji said, no, see, I must put down as S and E and S insertion. So that was the grammar part of it. Literal translation, he disappeared on the Vulture's Peak mountain and appeared in the Ku grove in the presence of Venerable Sonya. A dynamic translation, he disappeared on Mount Vulture's Peak and reappeared in the Ku grove in the presence of Venerable Sonya. So very little change actually. Nisidi Bagawa Panate Istane, it's all here. It means he sat down on the appointed or special seat. This is actually a phrase found in the PTS Pali dictionary. That's the cheat type of answer, but the full answer here is Nisidi, aorist verb, Bhagava consonant subject, Panate is the locative PP, Asane is locative, which means the Buddha sat on the prepared seat, or the Buddha sat on the seat prepared for him. Ayasmapiko Sonyo, or Venerable Sonya, having bowed Bhagavan to the Buddha, have on to one side, sat down. So the Venerable Sonya, having bowed down to the Buddha, sat down on one side, or then Venerable Sonya, having paid homage to the Buddha and sat down to one side. The last line is seated to one side, the Buddha said to Venerable Sonya, Ekamantam Ekamantam to one side, seated Nisinam, Ayasmantam, Venerable Sonia, Bhagawa, the Buddha, said this. So literal translation, seated to one side, the Buddha said to Venerable Sonia. Dynamic is the Buddha then said to him. This is the end.
Okay, thank you.
So,
So, okay, before we thank you, I think the comment I pass to you all because it's long hours, everybody is tired, okay? So, anyway, I think everybody just open your video, we take another screenshot before you all feel so tired. Just open your video, everybody. All right, so later for Wong, I will just pass to you the comments, okay? Yeah, some of the things I see just now, all right? So, everybody turn on your video, please. Yeah. So, Jenny, do you want to say something? You say it's a jumping stone, right? A lot.
Yeah.
Tired. You all can just stretch and then go and drink coffee and come back again, right? Just now. Okay. So it's just capture the screenshot. Yeah, everybody online already. Turn on video, please. Yeah. Okay, I know it's long, but it's good for them to speak by the time because they all speak and then they all practicing how to say, they also practicing to say their idea and then you all at least you all get to know their effort also, right? Okay, you thought that yours a lot, but by the time you see them, you understand theirs is actually more than you all. Like I think Wong is 25 pages, Vira is 35 pages, Hui Ling also 25 pages, Brother Cow is 10 plus pages, right, Brother Cow?
18 only, 18. Mine is 18 only.
118, all right, okay. Jenny, yours how many pages?
Mine very little only. I also can't remember. Just a few
Okay.
pages.
All right. I think one thing about the way they write, one thing they like to put in Excel, and then they like to put everything inside the Excel. So it's like you cannot see the whole thing about the sentence. You cannot see the Pali and English. So actually, all these analysis of words or verbs, if you can take out the sentence and Pali should come first. After that, any analysis should put on another table. Then it will be more easy. Okay. Instead of try to jam. I think my line is actually very slow. Okay. All right. Then my line is very poor. All right. Jenny, can you try to screen capture everybody? Jenny?
Yeah, hang on. Let me
Yeah, you
change
try
my view first.
Okay. You try to screen share everybody. All right.
Okay.
Okay. So later the Wong one, I think only Wong. Hui Ling, you already say your viewpoint. Which one you don't want to follow me? It's okay, doesn't matter. Okay. Anyway, this is a learning process. Not to say that you must follow me because sometimes I also make mistake. My idea also coming from the dictionary. Whatever dictionary I have, I will just call it and come from my own knowledge. Right?
Okay. Saidi, I take now.
Okay. So
Okay.
everybody smile. Today is the last class. Okay. So next week I will change to Abhidhamma because my idea is good for me to revise Abhidhamma and good for you all to learn Abhidhamma also. So of course you all can still have Brother Cow class and then other class going on. Okay. My line is very slow. Okay, so no, okay. So we invite Brother Cow to share the merits. Brother Cow, you are the expert in chanting.
Oh, okay. Okay. So shall we cite Ittavata jamhehi sambatang punya sampadang sape dewa sape satta sape bhuta numodantu sabba sampatti siddhya akasata cabumata dewa naga mahitika punyang tang anumoditwa cirang rakantu loka sasanang idang me nyati nang hotu skita hontu nyatayo idang wo nyati nang hotu skita hontu nyatayo idang no nyati nang hotu skita hontu nyatayo
Okay,
Buddha sasanang cirang titatu Buddha sasanang cirang titatu Buddha Sasanam
Sasanam
Cirang
Ciranti Tatu.
Titatu
Okay,
Sadhu
sadhu,
Sadhu
sadhu. Okay. Okay. So next week we still have the how you can
Oh, yeah.
okay.
Not hear you, Sayaji.
Thank you,
Oh, yeah, I
Sayaji.
changed the commodity.
Sadhu Sadhu
So we
Sahaji.
still have the basic class. Can you hear now?
Yeah.
Ah,
Okay, so there's one remaining basic class. So after that, then we will stop the Pali totally. So in future, I think after I finish my PhD by September, I'm quite free. Then I can do more sutta analysis. So in meantime, you all can have a rest from the intensive Pali class. This one is actually quite intensive, but I think you all gain a very good solid background already, right? So in future, any sutta will be same analysis, exactly same. So you just need to know what is subject, word, object, and then what is adjective, what is adverb, and how they link to each other. Okay. Right. Thank you for joining the class. I hope you enjoy the class. So I see you in somewhere, Subang Jaya or in Penang or somewhere as I move around in Malaysia in May time. Okay. All right. So we finish the class. Okay. Bye bye. See you all. So
Thank
Thank you,
you,
Sayaji.
Sayaji.
Bye.
Thank you,
Thank you. Bye.